Urbex is the spirit of the Northwest. You and I will travel and go on adventures together. There's nothing like the Northwest. You and I will experience new things together. There's nothing like the Northwest. And it can be found here on PNWURBEX. PNWURBEX is spirit of the Northwest.
Welcome to Pacific Northwest Urbex. Today you and I are going to do another trip to the old Sears that closed back last year in 2024 on December 15th. This is the first time it's been reopened and it is now Spirit Halloween. Go figure. Well, let's go inside and have a look around and see what's left of the old Sears and see what Spirit Halloween has in store for us. So this Spirit Halloween store only has one entrance, and that's the exterior entrance. As we're walking here, we're going to be walking directly to where the jewelry counters used to be, right through this section. And they have the main raceway open, you can see there. Doesn't really go anywhere beyond that. And one thing I couldn't really figure out with this store, and maybe it has something to do with security or the number of employees that they have, but you think that they would have taken advantage of also opening the interior of the mall entrance. You know, this mall's pretty busy. It has a lot of heavy foot traffic. You'd think that they would have been able to attract in a lot more customers, but the store was actually pretty busy when I was here. Maybe not in that shop, but you'll see other people trying to walk through. When I film, I try to, if at all possible, try to cut people out as much so they aren't in the shots. But we'll just go ahead and walk around, and then we're going to take a couple looks in the back behind and see what we can see left of the old Sears store. Now, one thing I do want to mention is when this Sears closed, part of the deal is when they closed, they had to basically strip everything out. And what I mean by stripping, I don't necessarily mean by flooring, but all of their counters had to be taken out, jewelry counters, all their fixtures. There couldn't be anything left. That was just part of the deal when they closed, and this is now owned by another company, I believe. I'm not really sure what they have in store for it, but so when we take a look in the back behind the fake walls, we're not going to see really anything left of Sears, but we'll see the open space that is left behind. So here we can see that this is looking towards the former men's apparel section. Later on towards the end, they turn it into appliances. So it's pretty bare. It just basically has Spirit Halloween stock. And we're going to take another look on the other side here in a few minutes. So as we're taking a look here, we can see that the elevator is on the left-hand side, the escalator is a little bit further to the left. Scooby-Doo's head right there is kind of blocking the view. This was the former women's apparel department, later turned into the Craftsman Tool department. That door in the back is HR. Customer pickup was beyond those doors back there. So that's just a little view, and just here's another little peek here. Like I said, it's pretty much just all Spirit Halloween stuff that's left. So for a few minutes here, I was hitting the buttons for these animatronics, seeing what they did. And I walked around to the other side, hit some of them. And this lady came running around the corner, scared the bejeebies out of me, and I yelled and I jumped about a mile high. And then all of a sudden she started screaming at the top of her lungs, and then we both started laughing. I told her, I'm like, sorry, I'm just looking at these animatronics, and then all of a sudden you come flying around the corner. And I think humans sometimes are a lot more scary than what these characters can be, but it was kind of funny at the time. Well, I think that's about done for looking around inside. Let's go outside and let's have a look around. See some label scars of the old Sears. We'll take a couple of close-up shots here and take a look. Well, once again, I want to thank you for coming with me today. I really do appreciate it. It's kind of sad to go back inside of Sears and not seeing what we really want to see, but it is what it is. Make sure you guys have a great week. Take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.